Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I'm Ed and today is Season 3, Episode 8, I've actually checked this time, of FC Os on my Football Manager 2018 save. So we're back again, back in this position in the playoffs. I mean, why is that? Why have these promises not been get to the Jupiler League Plus? Well, we've done that, they should all be fulfilled now. So nothing's happened since we last met. We, obviously if you remember, we drew Helmond in the first round. So if we beat Helmond, we then play FC Eindhoven over 2 legs. And if we win that, then I think is another 2-leg tie against one of the winners from the other games. So it'll either be another team from this division or the division above. Apparently the match is in 2 days, so it gives me a chance to do an intro during this. Ridiculous. One day I'll learn. So Helmond, as we discovered, I think we've drawn and lost against them this season, but we've, in the last 3 seasons, drawn 2, won 2, and lost 2. I mean, look at those stats going up with Sean Kelly. Kid is a machine. I actually realised a couple of things between episodes. So, no, I don't care. Send assistant. So if you look at the finances, previous years we've had really steadying, like really good increases. What has happened here is we had similar increases. Obviously we had this 2 million spend on a training ground, which I think has really helped the injuries. It does look like that's the case, but scouting budget is looking bad. So I scout loads of players from Ireland, which will be happening again this summer, and Portugal. More to come on that, but yeah, it kind of increased a lot till December, and then we had. So we're still increased a bit. Can I click there? Doesn't tell you. That's unfortunate. It's increased quite steadily, but as part of the clauses, because I was really lazy with the Northern Irish players I signed in the summer, so a load of them were on compensation deals. Because their contracts weren't expiring. I know some countries work like this in Football Manager. It's not all of them. I could sign them up because I think they're on youth deals, but they weren't expiring deals, so I had to pay compensation. And obviously it's made up of various different things, so I had to pay something like 20k because Sean Kelly got his first Northern Irish cap recently. So that was unfortunate. But yeah, I think I'm paying something like over like 5k every time I play a few of the players. Who are you? I'm signing someone. Oh, he's an amateur. He came out, another one of these. I can see nothing. I'll just sign him. He wants to be an amateur, so that's no problem. He's probably not good enough if that's the case. But how do I find this? I think it's in transfers and clauses. Yeah, look at it. It's painful. So Birmingham, I think the other one's actually ended now, because we did have one for Montgomery as well. So Shelbourne will be due 22k out for his next international appearance for Birmingham. 2.5k per game for the next 13 league games. Well, he's played how many league games this year? 26. So it's cost us 50k just in league games this year. But that explains where 10k a month is going. Sean Kelly, similar sort of story. 2k a game for the next 4, but he's already played a load. And 15% of profit on next transfer due. Sell-on clause for Van Herville. And Ferry Direct, we're paying 350 a week until 2021, even though I think his contract is up this summer. So I don't know, I guess I think we still have to pay him anyway, which is unfortunate. But that was kind of me just being lazy, and it was a big mistake. Right, let's allow trial until he joins permanently. I should have just done that in the first place. Oh, he's an amateur, we can release him if he's terrible. So we get into the game against Helmond. I haven't had to cut there, which is nice. So really familiar looking team, right? So Moose in goal, Birmingham, Azevedo, Maxwell Vasquez, then Butnick and backboard in the middle, Silva, Urbe, Ate in the advanced positions, and Sean Kelly up top. I'm actually going to change something. Van der Kust can come in for Silva. As much as Silva's our own boy, I don't know. His stats aren't that great for a 20-year-old, are they? Really, he's got some good potential. We might be able to sell him and use his potential in that way instead. But Van der Kust is a full star better, so he's a May baby, and Rodrigo Silva is an August baby. So yeah, there's not much between them. 5 months between them. Apart from that, I'm happy. So that's the team. We've changed no tactics. This is all about the playoffs. I've already rambled on too long. I want this to be quite quick considering it's 2 games. But yeah, 5 months between them, and Van der Kust is a star better, and might as well carry on with him. I don't know why I've left that to the assistant. I'll double check to see if I'm recording. That was a mistake. I am recording. Everything's all good. I'm a bit shiny today. The lighting's weird. It's also been quite humid. Been a bit rainy and cloudy, but humid. Vasquez throwing on the left, gives it to Erbe out on the left as well. Ate is cutting a little bit. Tries to play back for backboard, succeeds. Butnick into Kelly now just outside the box. We're playing around quite nicely here, holding possession well. Erbe now picks it up, has a go, and it hits the post. Looked like he tried to lob the keeper. Classic sort of like FIFA thing. Oh, he's trying to lob the keeper, because that's all I ever did on FIFA 09, and my friends knew it. It's literally what I could do. As well as a little fake turn thing, the fake shot. Anyway, Birmingham throwing on the right to Erbe, getting involved really nicely. Butnick holding his position superbly in the middle. He has been tackled though, so I wish he didn't hold his position quite so well. And Helmond are breaking. They've got a few runners here. Can we get a tackle in or a header? Azevedo, great header out. He's backing into someone. Haven't had a penalty against this for a while. Xavier Moose. Come on, son. We haven't seen a missed penalty for a while either. Oh, no. I really need to... I want to swear. Things were so good. Like, today, so we just had the long Easter weekend. It's a Tuesday. It's the first day back at work. So I had 3 videos which I edited on the way to work today. And it's really weird watching my emotions go from just outright depressed to joyous, and I felt so positive about this game because last season we were on, I mean, to be fair, recent form for us now hasn't been that good. We're on such a bad run of form going into the playoffs last year that I've already written it off. This time I thought we had a chance, and to be fair, it's only 1 goal. We've been passing it around quite nicely, so I fancy us to continue that. Back ball now in the middle to Erbe. It's sort of bouncing around with back ball that is first onto it. Kelly on the edge of the box, goes for goal and hits the bar. So we're getting long shots, which is sort of fine. I know I shouldn't really be changing. Oh, there you go. He's changing it from range. We're having long shots from range. I was just going to change it to work ball into box because currently I'm not overly happy with that. I can see that Fortuna are smashing NAC as well. It matters not really. All the teams are much of a muchness. Erbe's been put through. Can he do something with it from close range? No, I wasn't really expecting him to, quite frankly. We're slightly ahead on possession. We've had way more shots. They've got a corner in the last minute of the half, though. This would be cruel. Butnick heads out. Not that far. They get another cross in. Moose doesn't get that. Oh. Maxwell's giving away a penalty now. And they step up. Oh, they put it in the other corner. They've had 3 shots. 2 of them have been penalties. This is where I make my money, I guess. What do you do? What do you do? Right. This is a big moment. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're not annoyed about me saying that that wasn't good enough. Sorry for the quietness. I'm just like, I'm considering. Right, what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to go for the classic, this dude. I'm not going to work the ball into the box. I don't think there's a need if we're pushing up. We're just going to, you know, rustle some feathers. That's not even a saying, it's ruffle some feathers. Well done, Ed. So Ate and Van der Kust, our wingers, have been put onto attack. We are pushing up a lot more and closing down a lot more. So hopefully that will have the same sort of effect as work the ball into the box, but without the need to pass to get there. Oh, Ate tries to smash it into the box, but it goes straight to the keeper, comes out for a corner, which means it'll probably be nothing. Kelly, though, it's gone in. Yes. Yes. So, my children are just trying to get to sleep. But Kelly, what happens here? Ate knocks it into the box. Van der Kust drops it down. Kelly smashes it against the defender. And it deflects in. So, there's our set-piece goal. So, that came from kickoff. So, the corner from the kickoff highlight. from a highlight where we almost caught out the keeper. So it's 3 really unlikely ways that they can get a goal from it. But time is ticking down, and Van der Kust has just picked up an injury.
Saw that pop up. Silva comes on, and Maxwell's had a torrid game, but we know that. I'm going to do something which I shouldn't do. Tonholz comes in for Butnick. He becomes a deep line playmaker on support. So we're playing actual 4-2-3-1. We leave everything else as is.
And hopefully we can just create another chance. I mean, at least we're still in it going into the second leg. We lost 2-1 in the first leg last year, though. They've got Vinny Yes at the back. Oh, man. He's been torrid this year. He did nothing for us. He really didn't do anything. He didn't really have a chance, to be fair. He came in during the end of the season, rebuilding phase. We've done nothing here. I don't know why I've let time tick away. I did this, again, I'm quoting or referencing last season's playoffs so much. Look for overlap. Don't bother with all that. I know it's too late, but you never know. Also could be giving away a third goal. Right, let's do that and just see if we can create something in the last couple minutes. There is a highlight, and we are so far up the pitch, it's ridiculous, but Birmingham gets it, gives it to Urbe, tries to run right, Vinny, yes, knocks it back to their keeper. Maxwell, no, Azevedo goes for the header and doesn't get it. Tonholz in the middle, no, oh, here they come. Someone please get that tackling, come on, Vasquez, someone, oh, they got 4 players over there, no one's been closed down, Edwards puts it straight at Moose. We've got a minute. There is a highlight. We're building from the back. Can we get something last minute of injury time? Once we give the ball away, I'm tempted to say, oh, Helmond has just gone straight through the back of one of their players. It looks like it might be a dangerous... Gets away with a warning. Okay, so it's the end of the game highlight, unless we're extremely lucky. We've not been bad. I mean, look, I don't want to say I've been FM'd because it's not really a thing. It is a thing, but I don't think it's technically correct. But we've been the better side. I think we've been a bit unlucky. We've lost 2-1, 2 penalties. We've created a few chances. I'm going to say it was pleasing apart from that. Some of those defensive ratings were terrible. The issue we have, in as much as we looked a lot better, oh, Van der Kust is dying. Oh. And as much as they didn't look very good, sorry, I'm just thinking so much today because I know we've got this in us. I'm going to go straight into that next game. No. Tell you what, I'm not. I'm going to just stay as we are for the next game for now. As much as I know we have it in us to do something, the same issue is that we didn't really create much in that game, in my opinion. We had the corner, which resulted in the goal. We had a couple of long shots, but apart from that, it was not much. I know we hit the bar and the post from the long shots, but they could have gone anywhere. I know you can go in equally, but bit of a worry. I'm going to leave it as it is because I do think we played better. And they were quite defensively sound. So let's see what happens. Unless anything drastic happens, I'll see you for the Helmond game in a couple of days. Right, so we are back because something has happened. If we win the second round, oh no, if we win this round, we play NEC. Is that right? Wait, are we in the second round then? What round are we in? I'm so confused. We're in the first round. Oh my word. We're going back to the weird draw again. Okay, so NEC and MBV have won their games. Oh wow. Okay, I say oh wow, I don't know what I was expecting. So, if we beat Helmond, then we face FC Eindhoven. If we beat FC Eindhoven, then we face NEC. Right, how does this work? Have a quick gander. I don't care about the tree. Give me the playoff first round. So playoff first round is 2 legs, which we know. Playoff second round is 2 legs. Playoff third round. Rules. I mean, that's not really what I wanted. I think that's going to be 2 legs as well. I could have just clicked on the previous season there, couldn't I mean, there are some people who know their way around Football Manager really well. I've got a lot of respect for those people because they're actually really good at the game. I happen across a team and do vaguely well eventually. The other thing I needed to say, it's not really a needed to say, but I was just throwing some ideas around my head earlier, because obviously I know I've qualified for the playoffs. Say ideas, nothing to do with ideas. If you actually look at a table, I'm not going to do that, I'll just use my brain. You've seen the table too many times, I'm already babbling way too much for this episode. But first place goes up. Actually, no, let's break it down like this. We've got 20 teams in the division. Out of those, 4 teams are young teams which can't go up. So there's 16 potential teams that can go up from this division. 1 goes up as champions, or fake champions. 8 of them can go into the playoffs, which leaves 7 sides. So actually, I've been bigging up this idea that getting into the playoffs is such a big thing. I know Oss are actually a small side, and I think we did do well to get the playoffs last year, especially how we did it, finishing 9th. To finish 10th is okay as well. Still not their highest finish ever. I think it came like 7th quite a number of years ago, in the early 90s. But yeah, it's actually, on an odds basis, it's actually harder to miss out on the playoffs. So I've not really been doing that good a job. I know they only wanted me to be competitive the first season and second season to an extent. So I'm just going to send out my assistant again for that. But yeah, I just thought it was quite interesting that I thought I was doing really well. And we're not really. We're really not. Something I've never actually looked at this season is to see the season preview. Has it changed now? Has it changed through the season? We're 50-1 to win it. I mean, fine. We didn't finish that far from 15th. I know we finished 10th, but there weren't many points in it, were there? Anyway, we've managed to get to the Helmond game by just babbling a ton. Yes, Montgomery's great. I know he's great. If we are chasing it this game, I am going to end up going to like a 4-4-2 or a 3-5-2 or something strange. Say something strange, a 4-4-2. So strange. And people are probably really successful at making 3-5-2s work. I tend to find I get destroyed. I get destroyed by crosses anyway. But, oh, look at all those red crosses. But yeah. This would be even worse if we... Oh, he's terrible, this guy. Well, no, he is. If he was like 16, he'd be great. We have to give a number to Teemu Turunen. So just a quick reminder, we signed him from some Finnish side at the end of his contract in December. But he has yet to feature or even get on the bench. But here he is. We are underdogs. Go cause an upset. So we've left everything the same. Obviously, like you saw, Silva's come in on the right wing. We've moved a couple guys around on the bench. And hopefully we can just perform similar to how we did in the last game. They've got an early corner though, and they've put it straight into the flaming net, haven't they? Oh, within seconds. No, I was going to change it. I'm not changing it yet. They've had 3 shots in the space of a minute, but it's probably just a bit of early pressure. No. I knew this was going to... Oh, we got a free kick now on the right. Silva knocks it to the edge. Backboard's there. My man backboard puts it into the back of the net. I love that man. Oh, I can't even find anything on him online, really. He exists. He's a real person. But nothing. Backboard, just on the half volley. Or is it a full-on volley? It says he's volleyed it. Just into the top left from the edge of the box. I love him. He's not on Twitter, though. I want to tell him I love him. We are being dominated a lot more in this game. And here come Helmond now. Can we clear it? We can. Can Kelly get onto it? He can as well. He needs to wait for support though, but he's run to the left of the box. Ate's there. Who puts it into the top corner on the far side. He had about 3 better options, all running in at the back post. All ready for a cut back, or a cut forward really. Let's have a look again. That was awesome. So Kelly does really well to get to that ball first, holds it up perfectly, draws in 2 defenders, gives it to Ate. To be fair, everyone's marked up. We had 2 in the middle, we could have chosen one of them, but that was superb. And we are all evens in the tie. After I wanted to change it, I'm glad I didn't. They've got a throw on the right now. If we can break from this, it seems to be our forte at the moment. Oh, what are you doing, Xavier Moose? So they followed up our stunner with a stunner of their own. What is he doing though? 30 yards, he just smashes it. He stands still as the ball comes past him. I can only assume he tried to jump and missed, but that was terrible. I don't know if away goals count. But we have a throw-in on the left now. Vasquez to Helmond, gives it to Ate. Gives it back to Vasquez. A cross would be nice. Doesn't do it, but Ate takes a terrible touch. And they have it at the back. They're playing a bit of a risky game. Backboard, picks it up. Tries to recycle it forward. Silva into Erbe in the middle. Kelly's on the edge of the box. Takes a touch, and it's a bit weak. It looked easier to score than miss, apparently. I'm not sure I believe that. But it wasn't a great shot by any means. Weak. It was a good height for the keeper. All the cliches coming out. So it looks like we're going in 2-2. We've been alright. Oh, mind you, we've had 4 shots and they've dominated possession. Ooh, who's stressed? Vasquez is stressed for me saying I want to see better in the second half. Again, no one's played particularly badly. I know mid-sixes aren't great, but considering we conceded 2 goals, that's to be expected for defenders. But we've done okay. I think we've had some... we've not had many chances, but the chances we're creating are good. But they've got to throw in on the right now, Helmond. They might knock it in, and they do. We clear it nicely. Kelly doesn't quite hold it up. Vasquez heads it, but not far, and Maxwell's got to be careful. Oh no. Oh, Moose gets his hands on it this time. We've got a higher average rating, apparently, in our team. If you look at the stats. Stop looking at the stats, Ed. Focus on the game. Free kick to Helmond on the left. They put it to the edge of the box. Oh, and then strike into the back of the net, just like backboard earlier, and it's not going well. Quite frankly, we're 3-2 down. We're 5-3 down on aggregate. We've got to make some drastic changes. Erbe isn't doing much, but I can't sub him off. I just can't. He's too good. What do I do? I'm going to leave this in and just speed up maybe. I haven't done that for a while. What I will do is, because I want the option of going 3-5-2, so I'll move Butnick up. He can be a deep line playmaker and defend. We'll stick these dudes on attacking duties. I'm giving it 10 minutes and then I'm just throwing absolutely everything at it. There's no point necessarily in retaining possession right now because it's just not working, is it? We're going to go the push higher up route and tell you what, even backboard. Sure, you can go on attack as well because you like it. We've not seen the best of backboard this season. We've seen some good stuff this game, but not this season. We are in trouble. Yet again, we're dropping out the playoffs, although we're looking like we're making a fist of it this year, which is nice. Let's skip that. Yes, proceed. We'll give it a few minutes, and then I'm just going to go full on. In fact, it might be now. It's now. Oh gosh, I paused it, and then something else happened. It unpaused, so we lost a couple of minutes. Backboard's carrying an injury, because of course he is. Ton holes. I don't really want to sub off backboard, but what are you meant to do there? What are you meant to do? You can be a centre mid on attack. Tell you what, Birmingham can come into the middle. There's an argument to say that I should bring on Van Mullen and put him there. Change him and Butnick round. Van Mullen can go onto a centre mid on support. Butnick can be a regista for absolutely no reason at all. Vasquez, I'm sorry, you're just a victim of this whole thing. You're not that bad. I'm going to bring on Montgomery rather than Marta, but Marta might find his way on in a minute as well. You can both be advanced forwards on attack, and we're going for this, aren't we? Yeah, sure, we're just going to go for it. We'll go attacking, and we'll see what we can do. Probably not an awful lot. Do I really want to play wide? It says balanced and wide, but I don't know. Let's just see what that does. So, at least we're going for it this season. I don't know what to do if we actually score goals. That could be a problem. Tell you what, a third striker's incoming. The third striker will give it a minute because they've subbed someone. See if that disrupts them. I mean, they've got a throw in. And no one in the right back position means they get a free cross and it goes all the way to the back post. Shoo. It's over. It's over, isn't it? Oh. Made all 3 subs. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, the Jupiler League. Again, season 4 of FC Os, the Jupiler League. Don't know why I'm not retain. I've got so many men forward. Why do I not retain possession and go for shorter passing? Can we get the ball off of me? I mean, look at it. We're just going to get smashed now because I'm still going for it. And even look, I've got 4 men hanging around in the box. Oh no! It was all looking so good earlier. Obviously, I mean, we're losing 7-3 on aggregate. It's sort of to be expected when we have 2 defenders effectively. Can we get a 7-4 on aggregate? At least make it look vaguely respectable. Ate just does not fancy it, does he? Looks like he's running through treacle. Maxwell keeps hold of it. Should I have gone to contain? That's just made it worse, hasn't it? It's kind of like... that hasn't helped. I'm appreciative of their efforts through the season, is what I'm trying to say. But they didn't get that. They're confused and sad. Right, my wife's on the way home from shopping, so I need to wrap this up. I need to cook some burgers. Oh, blimey. Quick season review. We kind of covered this a lot. Top of the chart is Elton Kusi, who I don't think you've seen. He was just cover at right back. He had a couple of good games. Don't know why it was so high. Didn't do anything overly magnificent. Urbe 7, Sean Kelly 7, Ate 7. And Azevedo, Butnick, Marta, Moose, Backboard. Yeah, we'll include Silver, all hang around the 6.9 area. Everyone else is a bit rubbish. Top scorer of the season, Sean Kelly 18, Marta 7, Montgomery 6, Urbe 6, Azevedo 5, Ate 5. Got a few players running out contract, so Fredheim Home, I believe, is out of contract when we see this. Oh no, not international. Don't give me that. Contract expires. Fredheim Home is on 1.4k a week. Luke Deckers, 425 a week. Ate was signing permanently. Kramer's leaving. Van der Linden's contract isn't expiring. Oh, he's becoming a proper real person, real man then. Everyone else is here next season. That's kind of it. Very secure. I'll cry a bit. If you've enjoyed that, if you want to see next season, let me know. Likes and comments. I'm not feeling it right now, but I will. Yeah, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe for more OS and other Football Manager stuff coming soon. I think you'll enjoy it. Won't take much of your time up either, hopefully. Take loads of my time up, that's another story. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.